Yo, what up, Ricky?
Yo, what up? What's going on?
Sorry about the little delay. We were
Oh,
trying to
it's all right.
work things out, man.
You know what I think happened? I think I clicked on the last week's link, and then I must have to go back on it and leave the studio, and then click on this week's link.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know shit about technology, so
well, we're here now. Two birds, one show. We're going to talk about Philly sports and craft beer. I'm DeeTer. That's RicT. Hopefully, you like the show and subscribe. Let me get that beer out here.
subscribe, motherfuckers.
All right.
So I guess Stoggs will do the show with them next week. Even better though, because next week's Eagles Dallas week. So
that'll work out perfect.
It works out perfect.
I was trying to get us on their channel. You know how we're on the DeeTer and RicT channel? We're trying to get us over on Big Game Sports Buzz or Big Game Entertainment. But we couldn't connect, and I had to get the password and everything. So cool. Next week we'll all be set up.
It's perfect. Eagles Dallas week next week, so it'll all fall into place perfectly.
That'd be awesome. So I'm cracking a 10-7 beer.
Crack-a-lackin'.
2021, a hazy Odyssey. So
let me see.
We're gonna crack this bad boy.
Put it in front of the camera. I didn't see it.
Hold on, let me pour first. But yeah, my boss Tony, he's good friends with the guys at 10-7 over in Philly.
Man, I've read and heard some good things about 10-7, man.
So here's the can.
Nice. That's dope, dude. A Hazy Odyssey 2021. Get it? You get to play they're doing on the David Bowie stuff with that?
Yeah.
It makes it extra dope, dude. And fucking Bowie, cause
that's pretty cool, man. The rocket with the hop on it.
It's so dope. I see what they're playing on that, dude. Fucking 2001 Space Oddity. Awesome. David Bowie, shout out, fucking yes. Music and beer when worlds collide, baby. Is this your first 10-7 beer?
Oh no, I've had plenty from them.
I don't think I've tried them yet. Oh, that's pretty.
Good, man.
Yeah, well,
beer, man.
Fucking ain't right. What you drinking out of a mug?
Yeah, my human robot.
Nice. Mug. That's dope. I gotta get over there too. I gotta get over there. Fucking place,
spot, man. Yeah, my buddies Al and Jeff. They're always over there. Shout out to Al and Jeff. But
Al and Jeff, what up, mofos?
They love their pilsners and their lagers and all that.
Cool.
And, human robots, all about that. Man.
That's what I heard. That's what I read. That's cool. Shout out. I got to get over there soon.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's pretty good too.
What's that? A double?
I wish I would have did more research on this before I brought it up.
About 7.5%, 7.8,
7.3, and it's Citra and Mosaic double dry hop.
Give me a little description. What's the nose? What's the taste? What's the body?
Well, I mean, it's your classic combination. You can never go wrong with Citra and Mosaic. And
amen to that, dude.
Citra and Mosaic, that's the blueprint right there, man.
Amen.
I'm messing around.
Word out,
make a mistake, man. But look at that. Yeah, that's a nice head to it. Beautiful
yeah. And the head holds steady on that beer.
Right.
That's a craft beer novices getting in. That's a good sign. If you're like, oh, I don't want any foam on my beer. Yes, you do. Yes, it brings out the smell. The smell brings out taste. Taste and smell go hand in hand. It's like when you're getting food, you get the sizzle with the steak.
Mm-hmm.
What nose you got on that?
Very sweet and floral.
I think the floral is probably from the Mosaic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mosaic always does that floral smell to it. But I love the body of it. I was drinking a beer yesterday, and it was like really light straw color, and I want a thick IPA. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but
no, it's a great point you make.
If I'm drinking an IPA, a double dry hop, I want to take it slow and I want to enjoy the hops.
Right.
If it's real thin and sweet, it's watery. Like, you know what I mean? I know you can get your ABV out of it just with sugars and such, but you're missing the whole point of the New England style, man. Like, I love a thick body, a nice head, get the nice floral nose, citrus nose, and that sweet tasting from the hops with the fruitiness and.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Man,
I'll be honest with you. I think that's probably a lot of the reasons why I have a hard time getting into like pilsners and stuff is because the body's so thin. Listen, when I drink a beer, I want body. I want full, rich body. And if people aren't if anybody's watching not into craft beer yet and you don't know what I'm saying, I get it. So listen, I could gun down 37 Coors Lights too. There's no body. They're easy to drink. I want something that, almost like when you get like I was saying earlier, you get a steak. If I get a steak, I want some fat in it. The fat's, the body, and the flavor in it. I don't want
just, with the little marbling in it.
You know what I'm saying? You want some body, man. You want some fucking badunkadunk on that motherfucker.
Just a little chewiness. So, you get the flavors from everything. Let the fat caramelize,
So
steak.
Over on this motherfucking end, stepping the mics, letting people know.
Oh man, dude, you
Treehouse. Good. It's the good green.
God, and man. Oh my God, look at that beer.
Whoa,
Jesus, man. Here I am trying to promote local beer, and look at the difference, man. That's amazing looking beer,
great.
Man.
They're both great. So I'm going to start off by saying number one with this beer while we're on the beer segment of it. This thing smells fucking amazing. This is one of the better smelling double IPA, or actually double IPA or single IPAs I've ever smelled in my life. Because this is only hanging out. Oh well, I guess you call it a double. It's 7.5. But
that's a double.
Yeah, that smells fucking amazing. I would wear this as cologne.
Yeah, Treehouse doesn't really go over 8. I've noticed that. They like to hang out at like 7.5.
Well, it's some do. What I got in my fridge now, I got a little bit of variety. Like I got some very hazy, which is I think, and very green, which I think are 8.2. But then I got, Good Green, which is 7.5. And then I think I have some doppelganger in there, which I think is even lower than that.
What Treehouse does do is that body, that color, and all their beers have a great fruitiness to it. Like it's packed with taste. They're one of the best breweries out there. I mean, you can't go wrong with it, man.
I mean, experts at their craft. They're it's like going to the Amish to get furniture made. That shit is going to be fucking on point. Seriously.
Yeah.
Amish don't fuck around. The Amish don't fuck around.
Yeah.
And the Treehouse is the Amish of beer makers.
Yeah. God, that's a nice looking beer, man. Damn.
Oh, good Lord. What? That is some fucking tasty beer. That is a Galaxy fucking left cross with a fucking right hook of an IPA, a double IPA of Galaxy. That is a Galaxy fucking cruiser. That's the Millennium Falcon of fucking. Shout out to Star Wars. Any other Star Wars geeks out there like me? So yeah.
Let's get into some sports. How about the Sixers? The Sixers, man. Let's take back about Harden, man. We dogged him last show, and this time, he's been doing pretty good the last couple of games, man. It's
going to take a long time for Harden. He's got to show me over a long period of time. It's nice to have a good game, but remember, you're getting paid $40 million a year. It can't, be 2 good games or what have you. I mean, he needs to do this over the stretch of a season for me to buy in.
He definitely helped out the team a lot the last couple of games. So I will say that.
I don't know.
Because what's the other the point that's out? Maxi's been out, so Harden's been pretty much setting up the point and everything.
Well, but you've had Shake Milton running a lot of point too. You got fucking D'Anthony Melton running some points sometimes. I don't know. I have a hard time giving Harden too much credit. Okay, you had a couple good games, Jim. Show me. Win me a fucking championship, Jim. That's where I'm at. Make everybody. Now, I'll say this. The one thing I did say is I want to see him facilitate more and make everybody around him better. And guess what? The other night he dropped 14 dimes and he looked good. What happened? And they won. You know what I mean? So when he's dishing the ball and making everybody else better, I think Harden's at his best for us right now when he's doing that. I don't need him to score 35. Just dish the ball. Give me 15 to 16 assists or close to it each night.
Sorry, I didn't see the comments from Stoggs. He hit me up, but it looked like he picked up a 10% IPA in Texas.
Nice.
What's
stepping up like a Philly boy and drinking the right way, drinking 10%ers, baby.
What's the name of the beer there, Stoggs? Let's see if he brings it up.
Stoggs, you got to check out Spindle Tap, man, down there in Texas. They're killing it down there in the New England IPA game.
Yeah, I mean, getting a couple wins, moving in the right direction.
And their home record's getting better and better each time. And over their last 15 or so, it's goodish ball right now. So it seems like they're getting back on the course. Now, listen, you see how good the Celtics are playing. I mean, that team is fucking scary good. So we have a long road to hoe. Doesn't mean we can't do it. You take the next 5-6 months and just, slow and steady win the race, as our Sixers will do. We can get there, but it's going to take a while. That Boston team is fucking lights out. You see, they just beat up on the Lakers. Well, they didn't beat them up, beat them by 4 yesterday, but it was a good game. And I think they might have the number 1 record in the league right now. If not, you know who I might have it? Maybe the Pelicans in a weird way. I was like, wow, they're playing good ball. I doubt it's Pelicans.
Ice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who makes it? What's the brewery?
See, he's got it over here. Brewing company out of Fort Worth, Texas. Made in Texas. I can't see the name of it. Send me a picture. But
that's cool.
Yeah. Celtics are pretty damn good, man. And they beat up on the Lakers. Stock said the Pelicans are best in the West.
Okay, I thought this. What's the kid? Who's the big Zion? That is starting to come. That kid is a fucking mountain of a man, dude.
Well, he had so many injuries, you know what I mean? And now he's starting to get to his own, I guess,
Yeah.
You got to take care of the body, man, when you get that big.
True that.
Guys,
good point.
Once you get injured, man, it's tough.
Yeah, that's a great point. I'll tell you another thing I'm going to talk about too. That's why I got on the show a couple minutes late tonight. I was watching my Flyers, and the Flyers suck, and I want them to suck this year. Listen, finish with the worst record, get the number 1 for this kid, and draft this kid's a B. But it was nice to get a win against Jersey. I can't stand them fuckers. And Carter Hart was lights out, 45 saves tonight.
45. Wow. I was 41 when I was watching. I'm 45. That's awesome.
45 saves, 2-1 victory.
How about those fights, man? Those fights just lasted on and on. I was thinking, man,
Delorier is a fucking beast, dude.
Brutal, dude. I was surprised, man. The ref wasn't breaking it up earlier.
Nah, I like that about this team. They're not afraid to throw the gloves down.
Yeah, they're a bunch of fighters, man.
You kind of had to see that coming with Tortorella coming on.
Stoggs is a Devils fan.
Oh my God!
I don't know how that's possible, but yeah.
How does that happen, Stoggs?
I don't. That's so
Jersey,
strange.
Dallas. Who's your team, Stogg, in basketball? The Lakers. Who's your baseball team? The Yankees. Who's your favorite college football team? Bama. Just kidding. I love you, Stoggs.
He brought up in the last show that he said that the Dallas Cowboys are like the Alabama team, and I guess. I don't know. Everybody's dogging on.
Not like Alabama, because Alabama wins titles. Dallas ain't won shit in 30 years. So we got 5 Super Bowl rings. Yeah, I know. Like 30, 40, 50 years ago. You know what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah, I can't wait till next week, Stoggs. I can't wait to get on with you boys.
Yeah.
Love you, Bull.
He was laying in the Philly on his show. I was watching this morning. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that fucking knucklehead cornball Micah Parsons out there yip yapping.
Right.
Hey, guess what, kid? And I saw him backtrack too. Hey, guess what? Cool. Yeah. Thank you for the fuel for the fire. That's bulletin board material. Hey, right. Jalen's coming for you. You know what that is? That's the meanderings of a scared man right there. Because guess what they did the first game they played? They flattened him out and made him look foolish all game. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to do it again.
Again. Yeah.
Coming for you. You know what I say? If you're scared, get a dog. Because the fucking around's over soon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, baby.
It's going to be awesome, man. I can't wait for that game. But, yeah, okay.
Well, I can't. I don't want to look past this game. Chicago's a real. Listen, Chicago's a good. Justin Fields is a good young quarterback, and that's an up and coming team. You got to take them seriously. I think it's going to be a little bit more of a fight than people think.
Well, I mean, the 3-10. So I mean, I'm not really.
Yeah, but you can't. Houston almost beat Dallas last week. Houston's 1-10-1 going to that game, and they were just about to beat Dallas. You can't go by records in this league anymore. Yeah. Dallas got by the skin of their teeth in the last 30 seconds of that game. A 1-10-1 Houston team. You can't take anybody lightly in this league. You just can't. Any given Sunday.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, we just barely got by Indianapolis this year, 17-16. And what were they at the time? You know, like
other than Justin Fields, what did Chicago have?
Well, you had David Montgomery, who's a really good young running back. You have Cole Kmet, a good young tight end. You probably have a top 10, round 10 or 11 offensive line. I mean, they're not a dumpster fire like some teams. That's a good young team with a good young head coach. That team will be a playoff team by next year. And Justin Fields is the real deal. He's Chicago's version of Jalen Hurts, but when Jalen was in his second year, you know. Mm-hmm. So by next year, I think you might see Justin Fields take that next step like Jalen Hurts did. But we'll see. This is no pushover team, though. This is no pushover team, and they better take them seriously, and I think they will. This Eagles team's a special team. They're unlike any Eagles team I've ever seen. Dare I say? I know they didn't do the thing yet, but they right now, to me, they are a better team than the 2017 Eagles team that won the Super Bowl. Right now, there's something special going on here. I mean, something really special going on with this Eagles team.
Well, look at that Giants game, man. How awesome was that, dude?
Wasn't even a game. And I thought we were in for a fist fight in a phone booth. Yeah. And the Eagles came out. The Eagles came out, hit them with a two-piece. Boop, bip. And they're like, hey, not today.
Yeah, I mean,
not today, Grotty.
Miles Sanders got like
preference,
offensive player of the week or something like that. Yeah, like
Jalen Hurts did, I think.
What was it? Sanders got Toyota U.S. Player of the Week or something like that. He's over 1,000 yards now.
Yeah, which, by the way, first time in his career, having the best year of his career. Yeah. I love this kid. He's so good. I wish I could have seen this, for the past 3 years with this kid, because he's a stud when he focuses and doesn't put the ball on the mat and doesn't get hurt. The kid is a beast. He's a top 7 or 8 back in this league.
Yeah, and I mean, I always complain about the rotation and everything, using Scott and so and all, but it keeps them healthy. You know what I mean? It keeps them going. So you have to look at it that way. And then on the defensive side, you had Brandon Graham. He was
my boy, defensive player, 55 from the University of Michigan Wolverines, baby.
He was all friggin' fire, man.
Dude, he's having the best year so far of his career. The kid, he's a new birth, a rebirth of this guy.
3 quarterback sacks, 4 tackles in 29 snaps, and a forced fumble, man. The dude fucking lit it up.
Yeah. And what's he got on the year? 9 sacks? I think his career high for an entire season is 9.5. And he's still got 4 games left. This guy he's had a rebirth. I'm telling you, this guy is playing inspired football. I'm going to say like Jason Kelsey said. Yeah. I had a ruptured Achilles. I'm going to say like Jason Kelsey said in the speech after the Super Bowl win, it's the whole team. It's the whole team. It's the whole team. It's DeeTer. It's everybody. It's this stud offensive line that you have. By the way, that is 8 or 9 deep. It's your stud backfield with Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, and Kenny Gainwell. Those three as a whole is a great, great backfield. And then on top of it, you're one of the best tight ends, top 3 tight end in the league. Dallas Goedert gets hurt. Who comes in? Jack Stoll and Grant Calcaterra just come in and play good football. Not great, but good football. And then you add on top of your receivers, Devontae Smith and fucking AJ Brown. Are you kidding me? And Jalen Watkins is a great third, and Zach Pascal is a great fourth, and he's tough. It's the whole team. You got the defensive line that was already good, even though you lost Barnett early on, and then you brought in Sue and Linval Joseph, and now Jordan Davis is back. You're not running on this team. And now your corners, probably, I love Bobby Taylor and Troy Vincent, but this might be the best set of corners I've ever watched for the Eagles. James Bradbury, you don't hear nothing ever about. You know why? Because he's a quiet assassin. Nobody's throwing on his side. It's the whole team. It's the whole team. It's the whole team. And then, you got my boy TJ Edwards, undrafted rookie free agent from Wisconsin 4 years ago. He's just coming in, about to make the Pro Bowl and be a stud in this league. And you got fucking Kaiser White, a local kid, and we just came over from the Chargers. Both having great seasons. And even when Kaiser went down for a little bit, who came in? Nakobe Dean, and had a great game. It's the whole team. Yeah, it's the whole. Even when my boy Jake the Snake Elliott got hurt for a game, you got Dicker the kicker in here, and that week he won NFC Special Teams Player of the Week. It's the whole team. It's the whole team. This team is special, Matthew DeTurk. This team is fucking special. I'm telling you, we're watching something special. Buckle your seatbelts, guys.
Yeah, man. Dicker the kicker, he came in, man, got the job done. Now he's on another team now,
right? He's kicking ass out there in San Diego.
Crazy.
I believe. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm glad Goddard's coming back this game, supposedly. Awesome, man.
Listen, and he's coming out to take names too. This guy he's raring to go. Oh, man. It's the whole team. Even the coaching staff.
He's a giant of a tight end too, man. He'll just bring that shit down.
He's like, you like the peanut? He's like Andre the Giant shit. He's like coming out there just fucking smashing people. Again, it's the whole team.
Oh man, yeah, I feel pretty good about this game. I don't
listen. There is something special going on here, DeeTer. Like I have never seen. And you're talking an Eagles fan, probably for over 35 years now. I don't ever miss a game, preseason, regular season, postseason, all included. I don't miss. There's something special going on with this team that's unlike. Yeah. And I'm saying included with this 2017 team. This team it might be better. But we'll see.
Well, that's what they were saying on the radio. Now, if Jalen Hurts does go to the Super Bowl and wins it, is he going to be in a higher category than Nick Foles?
Let's cross that bridge when we get to it, though. Listen. What do they always say? It ain't about the destination, about the journey. And I'm telling you what, this journey is really, really fun. And so I compare every Eagles season to a novel, and each game is a chapter. And I'm like, man, this book is fucking great. I can't stop reading. I know.
But after the whole Phillies and the USA soccer and union
the law
soccer.
The law of averages says that has to end.
Right.
That has to end. Lose, trying to start winning.
Right. One of them's got to give. One of them's got to win, man.
And not only that, DeeTer, and I'm going to say this for all the thousands of fans watching our show. Thank you for the support. Hey, listen. Remember I told you, whatever today's date is, I think it's like December 16th or 15th.
15th.
Philadelphia is about – watch the next decade. We're about to become the city of champions. I'm telling like you just said, the law of averages, right? All the heartbreak and losing we've done in this city over the years, right? Our time's coming, and it's here, man. I'm telling you, We're about to become the city of champions. Watch out for the Phillies just signed Trey Turner and Taijuan Walker and Matty Strom on top of the stud team you already had. I mean, the future is so bright for the Phillies. I mean, Trey Turner? Are you kidding me? You just got a stud shortstop to add on with Bryce and Kyle Schwarber and Castellanos and Bone and Stott and fucking Marshmallow out in the fucking center, my boy. You know what I mean? And JT Realmuto and Zach Wheeler and Nola. Oh boy, our time's coming. We paid our dues. Time to start winning.
Well, yeah, me and my brother were talking, man. Maybe we should get out there for like spring break and Clearwater, man. That'd be awesome.
Oh man, that's fucking. It's on the bucket list, bro.
Yeah.
So I didn't mean to jump out of Eagles. I still want to keep talking Eagles. I was going on a rant on a whole diatribe of, time to start winning, and I feel that, and I'm speaking it into existence. It's about to happen.
City champion.
Stoggs. Stoggs is just mad because because when he watches his Dallas Super Bowl, it's on VHS. That's all they had back then. Yeah. That's all they had. You gotta rewind it. Be kind, rewind, Stoggs, after your Super Bowl watching from 1994. Oh, 28 years ago. About to be 29 years ago. Be kind and rewind when you're done watching your VHS tape, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Stream that Cowboys game. Good luck with that.
Yeah. He's still watching Emmett getting stopped on 4th and 1 again by Kurt Govey and the Philadelphia Eagles. They stop him again.
Fun times, dude.
Yeah,
we had so much fun, dude. Last show we had so much fun, dude. That was awesome.
It was great. I can't wait to get on with them Dallas boys. They're gonna get on with us Philly scumbags, and here I don't know how you guys talk down there, but we curse a lot. I'm sure you've seen my show and DeeTer's show, Stoggs. We fucking curse, and we're the scumbags. But we love you guys, and it's all in good fun. But come a week from Sunday, it's home.
Last show, Trey said that the Eagles are dominating every team they go against. And I was like, wow, that's why it's so cold, because hell froze over. I would never expect him to say that.
You know why, though? Because Trey's a smart man. He gets it. I'm going to tell you this. He gets it. He's a smart man. I could tell when we talk to him. He's not just a typical Dallas rah, rah, rah. I'm just going to ride the Dallas fucking star all the way. No, he gets it. You know what I mean? It's okay to
sports stats guy and everything, man.
I said it. I'll say it to Styles and Trey and them guys now. I remember before this year, I want to say for about the past, 3 to maybe 4 years or so, whatever it was. In the regular season, Dallas had our number, and they beat us a lot. I mean, I want to say probably 75% of the time over that 4-year span. I mean, of course, they didn't do anything in the playoffs, but in the regular season, they did. But that's over. And I think the first game they played against us earlier this year, I think they probably realize it. Those days are done. There's our time. You got. I hope you enjoyed it. Our time now. So, what's it? I'm gonna miss you, Trey.
Oh man, I was just
get Trey an Eagles jersey.
Oh man, I was just watching Goonies not the other day, man.
It love so it, good. Dude. One of the greatest all-time movies.
Yeah, for some reason it's always on around this time, man. It's good stuff.
They know there's a bunch of drunk stoners watching TV, yo, man, Goonies is on.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do. It's cold, raining outside. Yeah, you're stuck inside. Right? Yeah, just throw Goonies on the channel.
Oh man, that's fucking great. So, another thing I want to talk about while we're still in the Eagles before we move on. I know Reed Blankenship 2 games ago kind of went down. People they're worried, but it turns out his injury was not as serious as they thought, and he's not out for the season. Maybe miss a game or 2. And we just signed Anthony Harris, the safety who was with us all last year. So at least he knows the system. He's coming back in. So we just signed him 2 days ago, and great.
Blankenship had an awesome game, and then he kind of died out. I guess I didn't know he got injured.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a torn ACL by the looks of it on the field, but it turns out it wasn't. I think it was just like a slight sprain, whatever they want to call it. I'm not a doctor. I play one on TV. So I don't know, but I feel like Reed stepped in because losing CJ Gardner-Johnson was a tough hit, but he came in, played admirably, and even fooled Aaron Rodgers, which is rare because that dude is a fucking savvy vet.
Yeah.
And intercepted that pass on him.
Well, the Packers beat the Bears last game. So
the Packers always beat the Bears.
Yeah.
Aaron
too fired up against us, man. I hope that's not going to light a fire on their ass.
Like I said, I feel like the Eagles win this game, but I feel like it's going to be closer than people think. Just because Justin Fields is really hard to stop, but he's like Jalen. Once he gets going with his legs, he's hard to stop. I mean, this kid can run for like 120 yards, like it was nothing. You know what I mean? Like it was nothing. I mean, on the right, I think the one game I got him on my fantasy squad too. I think he rushed for like 160 yards. And passed for 160 yards. I was like, holy shit, and had in the process like 3 or 4 touchdowns, so he's not anybody to look past. The kid's a player, and you got to take him seriously. And I think it's going to be a fist fight in a phone booth come Sunday afternoon. And I think we win.
It's at Chicago too, and it's pretty cold down, man. Shit's getting fucking freezing out there.
Road games are always tough. So yeah, I think it's going to be a tough game, and I think the Eagles win the game. I think they pulled out by 3 in the end. I think you're looking at maybe like a 31-28 Eagles. If anybody's betting, you fucking degenerates. There's one of my bets for you. Just kidding. Lucky guys. What did you say it was?
38 to what?
31-28 Eagles.
31-28. Wow, it's a high scoring game, man.
Because I think Chicago gets a couple late touchdowns because in the second half, and remember, second half, our defense isn't always as stout as the first half. So maybe you go into halftime looking at like, I know, a 21-14 game at half, and then, a couple late TDs.
I'd say it's going to be a cold game, man. I would say it's a lot lower than that.
What's the over-under on that? What's the over-under on the game? Like 49?
Oh, is it? I don't know, man.
Do you have your computer right there? Your magical box? Look up the over-under. I think it's like 48 or 49.
Wow, man. Sorry.
And that's a relatively higher over-under.
Bear with us, watchers. Let's get this.
Okay, I'll make funny faces in the meantime.
Okay. All right, yeah. The over-under is 48.5.
Okay, wow. So like I said, they're in between 40 and 49. Damn, so even Vegas is expecting this to kind of be a little bit of a shootout. So get ready. Like I said, fist fight phone booth. I think it's going to come down to maybe a late field goal, and the Eagles win it 31-28. So I don't know.
We'll see. I would say 24-14, man. I think we're going to be ahead.
I can see that too.
It's going to be too high, man. If the weather is like how it is now, it's going to be fucking freezing out there.
So DeeTer's saying take the under.
Yeah, I would say take the under.
I'm saying take the over.
Yes, you are. That's pretty high scores.
So that if anybody's watching, that's called a beer burp, and I got lots more coming. But this fucking good green is what?
Well, here's one for Stocks here. Here's a good one. It was only a couple years ago. You got rid of that, right?
I still have the flip phone. This is a flip phone I'm on. He's right. He's right. God. You're right about the phone.
You're like the last one I knew that had a flip phone.
Listen,
dude.
I love it. I love the flip phone. I love the flip phone.
Oh, that's funny, man. That's
good shit. Goodness sake. You still on the same beer?
Nah, I'm switching it up.
Nice. What you going what?
This beer is out of Toronto, Canada.
Nice. Really?
Yeah, it's called Witch Shark.
Witch Shark? Yeah. What's it, a Hefeweizen?
No, it's a double IPA. You know.
Oh, is it? Yeah, what's the brewery called?
Check out the.
Oh, that's a funny fucking. Oh shit!
It's fucking good stuff.
That's hilarious. Who makes that?
It is Bellwood's Brewery.
Have you had them before?
I had it last night, and it's not too bad.
Shout out to Bellwood's Brewery.
Yeah, I mean, coming from Canada, I picked up this and another 4-pack. It's called Roman Candles. It was both pretty good.
At the Cat?
But, yeah, at the Cat.
Shout out to the Cat.
Yep.
The fucking legendary.
But I will say they taste like a kind of like a newer brewery. You know what I mean? They have really
still getting their feet under them.
Yeah, I would say
that's cool.
But it's a nice beer.
Yeah, it's nice color, dude. Yeah, it's good color. What's the ABV like on that?
Oh, that's a 9%.
Oh, this motherfucker ain't fucking around.
But I will say it's a lighter body than the beer I had before.
Really? And, on a 9%er?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell, but it is. And then the head just.
That's a great color,
already.
dude.
Yeah.
That is a great color, dude.
It's very sweet. Yeah, I mean, they definitely use some sugar additive or whatever to boost up the ABV.
Sure.
And
that's cool.
Yeah, fruity, like juicy fruit nose.
Okay, I got what you're going for. What's your taste like? What's the hop base you're figuring out?
It's like Citra all day.
That's fine with me.
It's like crushing it from Cape May. Really orange tangerine to it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's another beer I was thinking it reminded me of. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like an orange can. God, I can't think of their name. I used to drink it down the shore a couple of times, but it's just a really orange tangerine taste to it.
Nothing wrong with that, sir. You know, I was sipping on recently all Citra, as you know, as I'm gonna when I say the name, and I fucking love it. Is fucking Eviscerated Pathway to Beauty, man. Fucking phenomenal Citra fucking base beer. That's all Citra.
Yeah, dude, that's a potent beer though, man. And
it's 8.6, 8.8. I mean, it's different than what you're drinking.
Something about it though, man. It's from Tired Hands, right? Eviscerated Pathway. Some reason every time I drink it, it's got a real pungent taste from that Citra. And normally I don't get that. Yeah, man, but that's the only beer.
I get a lot of grapefruit, little mild mandarin on the finish.
But something about it, man. On the back end, it's just like, oof. It's overpowering, I guess, a little bit.
Okay, fair enough. You know what else I had and was sipping on recently that I really dug? I think I actually had it before. I think I revisited it like a year or two later and was like, wow, that's really good. Is Throwing Shapes from Tonewood. Shout out to Tonewood, by the way. You guys are fucking killing in South Jersey. We love you guys. Throwing Shapes, fucking fantastic beer, man.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Tonewood's awesome, dude.
Oh, Tonewood kills it, dude. Shout out to Eli and that crew over there, man. They are probably, for my money, no disrespect to any, I love all South Jersey breweries. For my money, best brewery in South Jersey. I mean, they're the tits, and tits are good.
They're good friends with the fermentation group of South Jersey.
Nice.
And they always allow them to have like the beer festival in their parking lot, across the street from their brewery in Oakland.
They're good people.
Yeah, they're awesome people because I like doing the whole beer festival. I think going over there getting a couple pints. You know what I mean?
Didn't you just bartend one of them?
Yeah, what was it? The Big Brew Festival. I did that, and then
Nice.
it was that they had one for Thanksgiving. They were collecting food drive. It was a food drive,
Sweet.
and did that. But
shout
my
out
buddy,
to that, man. Respect to that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't get to do that too often, and I liked it a lot. And everybody there is so nice.
Yeah,
And,
those Tonewood people are all awesome people. Eli, Jake, shout out to all y'all. Anybody, I don't know everybody there, but all awesome people.
But the place I pour for is Barport out of Audubon, and my buddy John, he just won a Brewery of the Year.
Congrats, John!
Club. That was so awesome, dude.
Dude, congrats to that kid.
Yeah,
from everything I've heard from you, man. I never met you, John. I see you on some of our beer sites, but DeeTer raves about you, and I respect DeeTer's beer opinion, more than most. And he holds you in the highest regards for brewing beer, and that gets my respect. So, man, shout out to John. Barport Brewing, man. Listen, this guy, if DeeTer's saying he's brewing great beer, then fucking take the word on that.
Yeah, if you see a beer festival, South Jersey Fermentation Group, definitely try it out, man. And look for the Barport tent. I'll be there.
Can't wait to try his beers, man. Can't wait to meet you, John. I got to try your beers, kid.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the segment of the show where it's called "Let's See What the Fuck I'm Gonna Drink Next." If I don't trip over the fucking table I set up. Ugh. And I'm not even drunk. I had a fucking Heineken Light before I started the show.
Wow, taking it easy.
That's my hydration beer. That's the low ABV hydration beer, not to get banged up. So here we go.
I went with a King Sue. I like to get a little banged up on the show.
Nice.
Makes it entertaining.
Can't go wrong with King Sue.
Oh, I love King Sue.
All right, so I think I'm going with the motherfucking. Where's it at? I'm going with Alter Ego.
Oh my god, dude! Do you have a steady connection out there? Like,
I don't know what's going
on, man?
I don't know,
dude. That's a 5-hour drive, man. Who's going out there every week for me, man? That's insane. I just seen Equilibrium starting to deliver to New Jersey. Anybody in New Jersey that likes Equilibrium, I think it was like a 2-case minimum. Awesome, dude.
Because for my money, I love Equilibrium.
The prices on the shelf are way higher than from the brewery.
Word up.
Pay for the delivery. You can get choices, all their IPAs, and then their stouts are phenomenal too, man. So that's awesome that they're delivering to New Jersey. Thank God.
And I got a can of with Equilibrium, just did a collab with Jay Wakefield, as you know, if anybody in the craft beer world is a great brewery down south. Vega Moon Batch 2. If you like a nice milkshake IPA, check that out because I think that'll tickle your fucking fancy. That's a nice milkshake IPA between Equilibrium that DeeTer was just talking about and Jay Wakefield Brewery.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just seen somebody did a review on a Fidens and Troon collaboration.
Yo, I know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, dude!
I tried so hard to get my fucking hands on that, dude. It was so hard to get.
The can looks awesome too. It was like alien churches, with the skull and all. Oh my god, it's gotta be so good, dude.
You know it is. That's probably like a 5 on Untapped.
Yeah, and if anybody don't know Troon, man, they're the best brewery in New Jersey.
Hands down.
And
I said that with only having 1 or 2 of their beers. Well, yeah, they're good. I wish they made them more accessible, but that's almost the allure to it, though.
Man, just gotta get out the brick farm, go out there, and have a good day, man. Nice.
I know. I just wish I could get my hands on it easier down here. That's all.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah, but I think that adds to the allure of Troon. Remember when Treehouse? Remember when me, you, and Al, and everybody drove up to when Treehouse was in their original spot, and it was like a fucking barn and like the high hills, almost mountains of Massachusetts. Not really mountains, but
I used to wait in line at Other Half for hours.
Yeah.
Hours in the cold, dude. Hours.
I was with you.
Be frozen. And now getting Other Half in like New Jersey, local liquor stores, guess what? It's just as good. I still love it. Mosaic Daydreaming, you know what I mean? Like Mylar bags.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? Mylar dust.
Other Half just does it right. And I don't care if it's accessible or not accessible. Like, I love Other Half beer, dude. And it's amazing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And Treehouse, now they have so many more spots open and everything. And go in there and be able to have a pint at the bar and all. It's so good. It's so good. You know what I mean? Have it fresh off the tap. It doesn't get better than that.
Yes, sir.
Like I'm glad I paid my dues and like stood in line in freaking freezing weather and rain. But now I know what's worth it out there and what's not worth it. You know, you had a little bit of edge on the game.
Word up, cuz. And with that being said, I welcome all newcomers at Craft Beer World. We're trying to add to this fraternity / sorority, you know, whatever you might be. It's a great world. Listen, we and pun intended, we are in the golden age of craft beer. This is the best time to be alive for good beer. It's never been this good. It's never been this good. We got lucky. If you're a craft beer fan or a beer fan, you're in the golden age.
Right. I mean, like when BCBS first came out, you'd be lucky to get a bottle. Now, it's on the shelf, dude. Like crazy, dude. KBS, it's not even a factor. You go to KBS any day of the week, you get it. You know,
I had somebody come in the other day and give me a bottle of KBS just for nothing. Oh, here's a bottle of KBS. I was like, oh, all right, thanks. I'll drink it sometime, but I was like, okay, cool.
It's still good. Yeah,
I remember CBS, and how good is CBS? Yeah. Founders is one of the few that everybody's like, well, it's not really a microbrew anymore, but their stouts are still really fucking good.
Good. I had this conversation with Al and the guys at work. I was like, KBS is still good. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a great beer.
I could pick up a 4-pack of that and be happy with it, you know? But then Kane just came out with Antide this week.
Nice.
For the Eventbrite, and their prices went up a good amount. It used to be
Did you get them?
No, I didn't bother. It used to be a 700 milliliter bottle for like $20.
Yeah.
Now it's a 500 milliliter bottle for like $25.
Fuck that.
Like, yeah, man. I can go get a BCBS for $14 or get a 4-pack of KBS for like $20, dude.
Or you can go get a 4-pack of Palo Alto aged porter from Spellbound that is fucking phenomenal. Probably for like $11.
Yeah, man. Well, I just picked up Spellbound's. It's not yours, it's mine.
I know you told me last week.
Dude, that's a good Mexican stout, man. That's fucking great.
Mexican stouts are phenomenal. Huge fan. You know what I was drinking on recently, and I brought in my boys. Fucking shout out Shit Bottom, Robert Zarco, and the boys out there. Really? Your Mexican stout, phenomenal. Glenn Macnow, I see a kid friend of mine on Facebook or Bookface. Hey, listen, it's a great beer, man. Glenn was one of the guys when I went to the recording of his show, What's Brewing PA, with him and Joe Sixpack, Don Russell. They did Ship Bottoms Mexican Stout, and it was fucking phenomenal. I just brought it on tap, and it flew off our tap handles.
Wow.
It's so fucking good. It's so fucking... Dude, check out my rating on Untappd, man. It's you know, it's up there, you know.
Well,
shout out to Ship Bottom.
I see there's a 4-pack from Heavy Reel. I haven't seen much cans from Heavy Reel, but their stuff's usually pretty good, man.
Yeah, I like them guys. That's good brewery.
So, yeah, I got to pick that up.
Yeah, I remember going up to their brewery when honestly, DeeTer, it was like the size of a fucking closet. It was such a small brewery. It was right on the Jersey Shore, I think, where they filmed the show. Jersey Shore, same town.
Oh yeah.
Went in cool. Yeah, a cool little spot. Super small, but dope vibe. I think there was some fucking cool reggae music on the background. I met the owners and the head brewers and stuff. They're really cool dudes. Really laid back vibe. Great stuff back then, and now I think they've since expanded to a bigger place. But yeah, they're putting out great shit, and they're doing a lot of collabs. So shout out to Heavy Real. Sorry, my 420 moment.
I've had a lot of their stuff at beer festivals. I never had their cans, and I seen the Bobcat picked up the 4-packs of cans, so I was definitely gotta check them out because every time I went to beer,
Fruited Sours the thick at PHYCC.
No, but I know that one summer swelter we went to, they had all those fruited sours, and they were all so good. And I'm not much of a fruited beer man.
I'm with you.
Their stuff it's on a different level.
Word up. I agree with that. Well, fucking Jersey's starting to make its niche in the craft beer world. And everybody that tried to act like Jersey was a desolate area for craft beer. It ain't like that no more, man. We got a lot of good stuff coming out of this state. So like you said, shout out to Kane, and we're talking about Heavy Real and Tonewood and Troon, and you throw out the Ludlam Islands and Slack Tides, and all the Axe and Arrow, fucking Bone Soul, and yeah,
it's getting there, man. I wish Troon would expand.
I do too. Man. It's almost like he's like, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't want to, I wish he would.
The thing that gets me is that he does collaborations with all the big hitters. Everybody, dude. So everybody likes his beer. He's just being like standoffish or stubborn. Yeah, at one point.
Maybe he likes just being eccentric. I don't know, but I wish he would expand, man. His beers are fucking top notch.
Dude, his stouts are phenomenal too, man. Like
I don't even know if I tried any of them yet.
Something like crying Mexican clown or some. Oh my god, dude, it's insane. It's stuff. Everything he does is fucking great.
I got to get up to that Brick Farm. Shout out to Brick Farm, by the way.
Yeah, and I remember when he just opened up, man. It was like him on Instagram, just putting up pictures of his beer and be like, "Hey, come out and hang out in the barn." And sit on the couch and have a beer.
Right.
And me and Al went up there.
Coolest vibes.
Yeah, man. And you just see it just blow up, dude. It only took a couple of months.
You know who I think's like that in the PA version? And I don't know. And if there's anybody watching, I don't know if there is. But if you're a craft beer junkie like us, keep an eye on Willow Park. I don't know if it's a guy brewing out of his garage or what it is.
It's very strange, right?
But almost like Troon. You're right. The beers are fucking beautiful, amazing, and the ratings on like Untapped and other places are skyrocketed. I don't know who's putting it out. If there's a guy in his garage or it's a micro brew, but keep an eye out for Willow Park. I want to say, crazy, is that like Scranton? I don't even know. Maybe Bethlehem, PA. Keep an eye out or an ear out. Listen, if you're brewing that shit, dude, shout out to Willow Park, dude. Send some to me, man. I'd love to review it, dude. Let's see where you stand against the big boys. I'd love to.
But there's been a lot of good breweries out there, man. Like that.
Look at Lacey on that. I'm sorry.
There you go, man. Look at that beer.
On a crutch.
I liked everything I had from Warwick. Warwick Brewery is awesome.
Shout out to Warwick Farm Taverns or Brewery, whatever it's called. You're putting out great stuff.
God, yeah, there's another one too. Something. I don't want to. It's not New Trail.
What about Hidden River, Lost Tavern?
Yeah,
Hidden River, Lost Tavern, both two great PA breweries, man. One in Douglasville, one in Hellertown, I think. Putting out great shit. What's another one? New Trail. I've been always hearing good stuff about New Trail Brewing.
Yeah, man. Their stuff's always awesome too, man.
That's why I haven't tried them yet, but I hear good shit.
It's not like, oh, I had a beer. I'm like, no, everything is damn good. Like, especially Warwick, man. I really like them, and I seen like the new, like, well, I guess newish tap house or the
they got a new one.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, man. Well, it was a couple months ago or something like that, but it looks beautiful, man.
Nice. I gotta get up there.
But yeah, Hidden
River and Lost Tavern.
Yeah.
Shout out to PA. You're welcome from two Jersey boys. Motherfuckers, send us some free beer. Let us review it.
Oh man, it's going down pretty good now.
One sip, everybody knows the rules. So this is Alter Ego. It's fucking banging. Great beer.
What's the ABV on that?
6.8, which is perfect. Perfect. I love my double IPAs, but I don't need every fucking double IPA to be 8.5. I want to be able to drink 6 or 7, but for the most part, I can only drink like 4 because they're so fucking big beers. I'm like, fuck. Like, I'm going to fall asleep. I have 4, and I'm like, okay. I'm going to go eat some pretzels and go to bed.
Now, the base beer, that is Alter Ego, right?
Well, yeah, and isn't Alter Ego just a collaboration or a combination of Julius and fuck? I would read it right now, but it's too dark in my garage, and I have a buzz. So, but Alter Ego in itself is Julius combined with something else. That's why it's called Alter Ego. The ego of Julius combined with, I want to say maybe fucking Haze or something, but I could be wrong. If anybody's out there, correct me if you know. So that's fucking banging. And hanging out around about 6.8%, that's perfect. That's in my wheelhouse. I'm not going to get too banged up. I can have a couple extras. Yeah. But
well, next week we should be on a Big Game Buzz channel.
Can't wait.
Big Game Entertainment. They got a lot of followers.
Trey.
Yeah, we should have a few more followers on our show, and
hope so.
Hopefully, whoever's following our show will follow us over there. They have a lot of good different a lot of good different people doing different sports. I know they have Tampa Bay Cowboys, I believe the Lions, and like the Packers and such. So check them out. Whatever team you follow, you can follow whoever does a show over there. So, but if you like the show,
two Philly scumbags,
like the show and subscribe, please.
Please. All right. Peace.
All right, Ricky. See ya.